everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books and to my mid-month July wrap-up vlog style video thing. So today is the 3rd of July and yesterday I finished off a book. It was an ebook and I read Curse of the Night Witch by Alex Astor. So I had this one for review off NetGalley, and I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. It's a very fast-paced, fun little adventure, middle grade fantasy, and yeah, I liked it. My only criticism, I guess, is that the 3 main characters, Tor, Engel, and Milda, or Melda, I think, are kind of a little bit too similar to Harry, Hermione, and Ron. Just in the way that they act, and most of it is quite different from HP, but there were a few moments that were towards the end that were a little bit, kind of felt like they were basically just the Philosopher's Stone, but with a slight difference. So enjoyed it. This is only the first book in the series, so that I hope in the further ones that they're going to develop more and we'll see them become more of their own characters. But yes, that's book number 1 for July. So it's the 4th of July today, and I have finished 2 more books since I last spoke to you. So first off, I read The Day of the Duchess by Sarah MacLean. This is the 3rd and final book in the Scandal and Scoundrel series. Gave this one 3 stars. I enjoyed it, but I just didn't enjoy books 2 and 3 as much as I did the first one. There wasn't anything necessarily bad about this one. It just kind of felt like it dragged a little bit, and I just didn't really feel the tension. And yeah, I guess it's, so the 2 main characters in this one were or are married and sort of reconnecting after a number of years apart from one another. And yeah, I don't know, there was just something about that just didn't really click for me. But yeah, I finished the series, which is good. And then I finally finished off The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I've been reading this one for about 2 weeks, I think. I was reading it as an ebook on my Kobo, but obviously I also had the physical book, but it's just so heavy. I gave this one 3 stars as well. I really loved most of it. Like, a good chunk of it was great, and then in the last 200 pages I just lost all interest, and it was just such a slog to get through the rest of it. And I honestly would have just wanted this book to be about the 2 characters. I don't know if I'm going to say their names right, but Id and Sabran, maybe. Yeah, I would have been happy with just the story about them, and so there are 3 other perspectives that it kind of follows. Didn't really care about anyone else, just wanted the 2 of them. And yeah, it could have been 200, 300 pages shorter, and it makes me really sad because I love The Bone Season. It's one of my favorite series. But again, this wasn't bad, yeah. And I hate Ruse. I just really hate him. He did not need to be there. But yeah, glad that I have finally finished that. But now I don't know whether I want to keep it or unhaul it because I'm probably never going to read it again. But it's such a beautiful book, and I do love Samantha Shannon. So, I don't know. It's the 8th today. I finished off 2 more books. Oops, that's my hair. I DNF'd When We Vanished by Alana Peterson, I think. I had this one as a NetGalley. Tried to read it. I loved the first 2 chapters. It's told in dual perspective, so I really liked the first chapter of each character, and then it just, yeah. I was kind of expecting this to be like a sci-fi sort of thing. That's kind of, even the first 2 chapters kind of gave that little bit of a feel as well. But this is actually like a thriller, so not really the sort of thing I like to read. Did give it a go, read a couple of chapters, but it just didn't work for me. So then I picked up Soledad by Angie Cruz. You will have just seen this one in my mid-month haul. Really, really like this one. I love the first book that I read by Angie Cruz, which is Dominicana, and this is her actual first book that got released. So I really, really enjoyed this one. Give it 4 stars. It's a pretty like thin little one, and yeah, really enjoyed that. I've kind of been struggling this month where I've been picking up quite a few books that I've kind of just not technically DNF'd, but just like decided, like, I read a few pages and then been like, oh, I don't actually want this anymore. So I've been getting rid of books. I just haven't really been finishing them off so far this month, but hopefully that will kind of change in the next little while. Hey guys, so it's the end of this mid-month haul. I have 2 final books to tell you guys about. So first up, I finally finished Stone Sky Gold Mountain by Mirandi Ruwal. I really, really like this one. This was one of my most anticipated books of this year, and while I don't think it completely lived up to my expectations, I did really, really like it. The characters are really interesting. This is very, very much a character-driven story, but the back kind of made it sound like there was a little bit more of a plot to it, and there really isn't. So I guess that's kind of why it was a little, tiny little bit disappointing. But I did really, really enjoy what's in here, and Mirandi Ruwal has an incredible way of writing. So I enjoyed this one a lot. And then the other one I can't tell you the name of, because it's another one that I read for the BookTube prize. And this one I didn't really enjoy a whole lot. So yeah, but I read it. And I will be talking about that when I can talk about the BookTube prize at the sort of probably towards the start/middle of August, depending on how long it takes me to put things together and decide how I'm going to do it. But that's the end of the middle of July. Yes, I haven't been reading a whole lot so far this month. I had my wisdom tooth got infected, and then that infection spread, and it's just, there's been a lot of pain. It's a little bit better today. It was pretty swollen, mostly on this side, and it's kind of gone down, but yeah, I was just in a lot of pain and I couldn't focus, so I just watched a lot of K-dramas instead of reading. But like I said, I'm feeling a bit better today, so hopefully I am on the mend, and I can get back to reading, and then once my infection's gone, I have to have them out. So we're gonna see how we go. If I kind of stop posting videos, that's why. But hopefully I will have enough sort of time before that to get them out. We will see how we go. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'm not sure whether I will see you guys on Monday. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear, because it still kind of hurts to talk. So yeah, I will see you all when I'm feeling better. Bye.